Well, he has spent 50 years calling rodeos and telling tales. He's the 2019 PRCA Announcer of the Year. And as someone from Nevada, we are truly honored to have Bob Tellman with us today. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you. It's an honor to be on Channel 13.
Oh, and it is truly an honor for us to have you here with us. Now, Bob, tell us, what does it take to be a rodeo announcer?
Well, you got to have a lot of stories to tell and the desire to tell them. And I go to rodeos at Fort Worth, in Houston, San Angelo, to Kissimmee, Florida. The wintertime's the big building rodeos that we go to. And I come out west in California in April and May to one of the biggest rodeos in the world at Reno, Nevada. Oh. And then we go from there to the Calgary Stampede and out across the country.
Now, how'd you get your start, though?
I wanted to be a cowboy. I was raised in Winnemucca, and all I wanted to be was a cowboy. My dad was a cowboy, and I found out at a very early age, that I didn't have the dedication, maybe the talent. I had all the try in the world, but I loved telling the stories about my friends. And when I found out I didn't have to get dirty or, hammered and run over all the time, and they would pay you for it. Oh. It's amazing. You get up every morning at 2, 3, 4 o'clock to be here and tell your stories about what's happening in the Las Vegas, along with your big stories that ABC sends you from New York. Well, I get to go all over the country here this week over a 10, 12-day period because I am an ambassador for Boyd Gaming. Yeah. In our we have many hotels, 30 of them, from Atlantic City all the way to Vegas and all across the country. And because of their participation, we're talking about millions of dollars that they spend, that they're ticket holders, and that they make the rodeo happen in Vegas. So I get to go do all of that kind of stuff now that I don't announce the rodeo anymore.
Well, Bob, I want to put you on the spot a little bit here. So say, for example, you're in front of an audience, you have the mic in front of you. Yep. Give us a sample. What are you going to say?
Well, without a bucking horse out in front of me, or somebody roping a calf, or the ladies in the barrel race. Pardon me, it's early in the morning.
That's okay.
What my job is, you got 18,000 people at Thomas & Mack that are watching what's happening. And what I'm going to say is a descriptive manner of what is happening in front of them and who wins, who doesn't, and where they're from and what they do in their life.
All right. So just briefly tell us a little bit more about the Boyd Gaming properties. Where can they go? What can people expect?
Well, we'll see you at Sam's Town every night. Jody Carper, another ambassador, will be there in the viewing party at the Orleans at the National Finals tonight, and Justin Rumford prior to that. And, of course, at the Gold Coast, where yesterday we raised $25,000 thanks to Boyd Gaming for charities local and for Justin Cowboys.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us this morning,
Thank
Bob.
you.
It's been a pleasure and, of course, a great, great honor for us.